PetSmart trick is dead. Let's talk about it, what it used to be, and what it might get replaced by. Hello everyone, this is Bentley. And if you watched my previous video on PetSmart trick, you'll know that it was an opportunity to save quite a lot of money on a singular item. To briefly explain, PetSmart has their app, and about every 3 months or so, they would make a series of coupons available through a game called the Treat Trail. Treat Trail would allow you to complete 3 series of increasingly difficult games in order to get a 10%, 15%, and 20% off coupon. And up until October, there were several stores that would actually still let you stack all 3 of those coupons on a singular purchase. Now, that doesn't mean 45% off. It actually ends up being about 40% off just because of how percent stack. But still, you could use this to buy things like lights, filters, or brand new aquariums at a significant discount. And if you combine this with PetSmart's price matching policies, you could make sure that you were getting not only the lowest base price, but then taking a ton of money off of it. And even if you couldn't stack coupons and only use the 20% off coupon, still, with a combination of price matching and that coupon, you could save a lot of money if you timed it correctly. So if you had a bigger purchase, maybe you wanted an FX6, an FX4, for a while they had a number of other expensive filters. They had the Fluval Plant 3.0s pretty regularly available. Maybe you wanted to get one of the big, like 125-gallon kits. You could save a ton of money if you time the coupon right with a bunch of other things. As of November 1st, and I didn't find this out until basically December, Treat Trail is gone. There is no more Treat Trail in your PetSmart app. You have the treats section. You still have this, but you no longer have those big coupons. There are a number of offers that allow you to spend points to get various different benefits, but it wasn't quite like Treat Trail, where Treat Trail would just give you a generic coupon. You didn't have to stack points or do anything like that. However, in an announcement, PetSmart did say that they are planning to bring more fun things to replace the Treat Trail. I don't know if that just means that they're looking for a different game mechanic, because there were a lot of complaints about people saying that the hard mode for Treat Trail could be a little difficult. And maybe they're just looking for something that's a little less complicated to do those similar seasonal coupons. But we haven't heard anything else since, so there's no indication as to what we're actually going to receive to replace Treat Trail. And thus, unfortunately, probably one of the absolute best discounts that you could get at a big box store is gone. So what should you do? Well, you can still take advantage of the points program if you shop at a PetSmart regularly, but this is getting closer to what Petco has, and it can be argued that the Petco program might actually be a little more effective depending on the types of purchases you're making. But what if you don't want to shop at a big box store now that you have to do some loyalty program and all this and that? That's where I would say take advantage of whether it is your online retailers or local fish stores. Local fish stores will regularly do things to entice their customers to come back in. Maybe it's a sale, they have something that happens, it's special holidays, what have you. Or there are a number of different affiliate links that help give you a discount, and they also usually give back a kickback to somebody. As an example, I know that places like Aquatic Arts and Dan's Fish and a number of different places have these kind of codes where certain creators, where you can put in a code and you'll get a discount. I used to have one through Redfish Bluefish, and I think it actually still works, which is just stay awesome. One word, all capitals. And that would just save you 10% off. I didn't get any kickbacks for it. I purposely arranged it so I got nothing. I just wanted it to be a discount for you guys. But there are discounts out there that you can regularly get for places. Dan's Fish should be the one I know of. There's a number of different creators that have an affiliate code with Dan's Fish. So if you are looking to get something and use some kind of discount, check around, you'll find those things. The real question is, what is going to replace the Treat Trail and make PetSmart still kind of the go-to for a lot of us when it comes to sales? Because now they have their 50% off sale that happens on tanks, but it's typically on tanks that aren't as reliable as the Aqueons. They're the top fins, and I know people that say that like, top fins are not as good as Aqueon tanks, etc., etc., and very regularly when they do that sale, it's less often than Petco. Petco has their $1 per gallon or 50% off after you get over, I think it's 29 gallons. They do that far more regularly, and they do it to much larger tank sizes than what PetSmart allows. So when it comes to a number of these sales and opportunities to save really good money in our hobby for things that we buy more regularly, or maybe trying to find ways to get that big purchase at a much better deal, one of our best options is gone. I love you, Tree Trail. I've actually bought 2 FX6s and a Fluval 407, and there was something else I bought. I can't remember it off the top of my head. But all using the Tree Trail trick, and with the PetSmart trick, the full trick, I was able to stack all 3 coupons for 2 of those FX6s. So I ended up buying an FX6 after taxes, and Washington has fairly high taxes, for about $200, which, if you think about it, is an insanely good deal in the long term, because normally those filters retail now for like $330 or higher. It's a really good deal. It's a really good deal. And maybe that's it. Maybe it's my fault that Tree Trail doesn't exist anymore, because I shared it with a bunch of you, and you folks have done your best to take advantage of it. And like I said, I got some comments as recent as October of this year where somebody had said, oh, I was able to go in and stack all 3. I got an FX2 for like nothing. Like, in the grand scheme of things, I bought an FX2 for super cheap using the PetSmart trick. And unfortunately, maybe PetSmart figured out how much they were hurting themselves and turned it off. We'll be returning to the filter series after this. I just felt that this was like breaking news enough that it was necessary to let everybody know, hey, it's gone. Here's a couple of your options. They're not great anymore, honestly. But maybe there will be something in the future. And if something is brought out in the future, I will let you know as soon as I am aware of it being out there. And if there's a way to take advantage of it like we used to do with the old PetSmart trick, oh, don't worry. I'll let you know. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments down below, what was the absolute best deal you got using the PetSmart trick? Were you able to stack all 3 coupons? Or were you like me on my last 407 where I could only use the 20%? Let me know in the comments down below. And as always, thank you so much for watching. And stay awesome.